All right, third time's a charm. I don't know what's going on my phone. Jeez. So I almost forgot to make this video. So another day out here making money, and started the day with an email. It's that same computer that was having trouble yesterday, that one where you couldn't log into it. So, there's some people out here that, they take an issue, and it doesn't matter what it is. And I know that all industries are like this. So they'll take an issue and they'll try to wrap up every computer problem that they've ever had or heard of in their entire life into this one issue to try to make it seem like there's some big conspiracy theory going on and the world's ending and nothing ever works and blah, 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 So anyways, one of the things that I learned a long time ago is that, and I don't know who told me this, whether it was an instructor or one of my first jobs, what it was, remove the emotion and focus on the task. Actually, I do know where that's from. That was back in the early 2000s, IT 21, and I think one of the owners told me that. Remove the emotion and focus on the task. Now, you have to do that as a technician, because the person that's calling you irate and, in a tizzy and, can't understand why something breaks, they're the ones that are all emotional. So it's you that has to remove the emotion and focus on the task. So can't log into Windows, and of course they want me to try everything possible to make it so that we don't have to reinstall Windows, because there's a bunch of applications on the computer that are hard to reinstall. The problem is that I'm the one that has to reinstall all the stuff, so it's like, how is this hard? Okay, anyways, so spent way too much time trying to run a repair on this machine. And anybody that's out here that's MSP that digs with basic day-to-day Windows issues, that there isn't such thing as a Windows repair utility. All that shit that they offer us, that DISM, online cleanup, image crap, that stuff never works. That SFC/scan now, it doesn't do anything. And the thing is that back in the day, Windows XP, the actual installation files were installed on the CD. So the repair, you could run it right from the CD, and it worked most of the times. It was awesome. So then they came out with, they were just gonna load up an image onto that CD, and the image unpacks or unzips onto the hard drive, and that's your version of Windows. Ever since that happened, you can't run a repair on Windows. It's almost like they want you to reinstall Windows. That's the fix. So anyway, spent way too much freaking time trying to run repair. That didn't work. Sitting at a screen, 92% completed. Didn't work. In the end, had to reinstall Windows. So now, this computer does have a crap load of applications. So all the Autodesk applications, I gotta reinstall all that crap. So the whole day on one machine, spent about 5 hours on this one computer. And so I'll probably spend another 1 to 2 hours at home tonight. That's where I'm headed now, because my eyes were just, hurting, staring at a computer screen for 5 hours straight, just being frustrated. It just zaps the life out of you. So I'm headed home to remote in to finish up on this. And, some days, you want to work on stuff, and, you want to grow your business and not have to, toil around with the day-to-day stuff, but sometimes you get drugged back in. And again, this is the whole reason why I want to start my own, it's not start, I keep saying that. The business has been going since 2011. This business has started. This business is successful. This business is going. But the problem is I want to hire an employee to help out with this kind of stuff. Windows reinstalls, I'm not saying it's beneath me, but I'd rather be doing server administration, other things of that nature. I'm a Microsoft certified systems administrator, Microsoft certified professional, Microsoft certified technology specialist, A+, Net+. So my specialty is the servers. So I want to be server/sales and have somebody else doing this day-to-day grunt work, desktop, desk rabbit, crawling under desks, doing all this stuff. I'm 50, I'm too old, I got gray hair, I'm too old to be digging under desks. I'm just too old. I want to be salesman, things of that nature. So either way, I wanted to work on the business a little bit today, so I was able to do a couple of things. I created a couple of Google business listing updates, just trying to help drum up a little bit more attention to my Google business listing. And if you don't know what that is, that's Google Maps. When you have a physical location, just think about it. You're doing a search for an electrician, and in your area, you're gonna see the Google Maps listings first. So I'm trying to get listed in Google Maps and you know, screw the whole getting my website listed in the search results. I want to be first in Google Maps no matter where you're at in the Kansas City area. So that's what I'm working on right now. That's the main intent. That's the main focus right now. So still going to SEO the crap out of the website, add content, because that's a part of, you know, being found, and SEOing your website and actually building that page authority is just building all kinds of different, you know, pages on your website that lead to valuable information that your potential clients are going to reach. So still working on that. So my Apple business listing finally got approved today after going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And then in the end, they approved it, and they were like, one of your images didn't get approved, like one final FU. It's like, okay, whatever. All right. So, and the thing is, I'm getting these responses back from them like in the middle of the night. So it's definitely outsourced. It's overseas somewhere. Like, I hate that stuff, but whatever. It is what it is. I finally got on Apple, and that's going to be needed because you want to get on all these business directories. You know, that's how you build authority. Like, for instance, with my the Apple business listing, as soon as it popped up today, they had already scraped Yelp to grab one of my reviews. Even though I despise Yelp, nobody uses Yelp. Yelp reviews are still beneficial because it kind of builds this like web of, you know, information across the internet that contains your name, your business name, your address, and it helps to let Google know that you're a legitimate business. And, you know, that's where everybody's going. If they need something new, it's going to be Google. You know, whatever it is, plumber, you know, HVAC, computer, no matter what it is, they're going to Google for that stuff. Whether you believe it or not, that's where they're going. They don't go to Facebook, they don't go to Craigslist, they're going to Google. They don't go to Bing. Bing is garbage. Yahoo's garbage. Yahoo is utter garbage, because all that is like just crappy articles that look like they're the same articles on MSN.com every day, and their search engine's even worse. So Google's the place to be. Keep working on that. So end of the day, you know, today didn't work out the way I wanted to. I wanted to go to the office, get some stuff done, but just didn't happen that way. So made some money. That's even better if you think about it. So I can't be griping too much about that. So I'm gonna finish up this project tonight and then start the day tomorrow at the office. I have this big long list of content that I want to create, and I kind of know. I went to this website here in town a while ago, and I kind of know what Google wants now. I get it now. I really do. So that's pretty much it for me today. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll catch you tomorrow.